It's what everyone will be talking about today, the second presidential debate last night.
But it's not just voters who will be abuzz. This morning we're also hearing from some people who aren't even able to vote. Melissa Monti is live in Boca Raton to explain. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. These guys aren't yet 18, but they're part of a group that's pushing for the voting age to be lowered to 16. Let's take a listen to their platform.
I am 16. I have a job and pay taxes. I'll be affected by today's decisions
for many years to come.
But we can't vote.
I want to make a difference.
We want the right to vote.
And that is a portion of a commercial produced by the National Youth Rights Association of Southeast Florida. We're joined now by the president of this local chapter here. Is Jeff Nadell is his name. He's 15 years old. Jeff, tell me a little bit why you think the voting age should be pushed down to 16.
One of the central reasons we see is that we eliminate the taxation without representation that youth are subjected to and give them the right to vote.
Okay. How effective do you think this group is in terms of getting the voting age to be pushed down?
I think so far we've gathered a significant amount of support. We've been building our member base, and we've also received positive receptions from Florida legislators as well.
All right, you're very articulate for 15. Thank you very much. And Zachary and Brian here watched the debate as well as Jeff himself. They have their own opinions as far as what happened and who came out the winner. Zachary, tell me the most captivating moment for you in the debate last night.
Well, we'd like to commend their efforts for the great organization for the debate. Although we think that they spend a great amount of time belittling each other's plans and policies, and they should have spent more time elaborating on their own policies.
Okay. And no favorites yet for you?
No.
Okay, and this is all they told me off camera because they are a nonpartisan group. They do stress this, in fact. And Brian, tell me the most captivating part of the debate for you last night.
Well, I thought both candidates did a great job, but they really strayed away from issues that pertain to the youth. They didn't talk about education. Both senators mentioned that they leave the next generation a broken planet. I mean, that's exactly true. We now face a $10 trillion debt. So they need to address our issues more.
Okay. And what can you do, you think, right now in order to get this voting age moved to 16? What can you do right now to make this something that we'll see in the future?
Right now, we just need to move forward with our plans and work together with Florida state legislators while still spreading awareness about our cause to get this done.
Okay, you heard it here, 16tovote.org. You can check it out on their website. For now, we're live in Boca Raton. I'm Melissa Monti, WPBF News 25.
And you can go to our website to get a connection to that, WPBF.com, and that'll link you up to the 16 to Vote website as well.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, they're right on top of it.
There. At 16, I was just worried about my driver's license.
Got to give them credit. Good analysis.
Good for them. A local truck driver says he's lucky to be alive.
So, you know, we're always talking it's always about food.
It's that time of the morning.
Well, a group of local students paid close attention to last night's presidential debate.
And it is quite a hyped-up presidential election. I'm Melissa Monti in Boca Raton. Find out how these 15-year-olds want to get involved.
Now, your news headlines.
The second presidential debate is in the books.
And as expected, how to fix the economy was a big part of the face-off.
And young and old, all eyes were on the presidential debate last night. We're looking at a group of 15-year-olds that want to be involved in the upcoming election. I'm Melissa Monti with that story ahead.
A bust at a Boca bank.
We'll be sharing more of your comments throughout the newscast.
Now, this morning we are also hearing from another group of citizens who paid close attention to last night's debate, but these folks aren't even able to vote just yet. Melissa Monti continues our Commitment 2018 coverage this morning. Good morning, Melissa.
Good morning, Jim. Yeah, they're not yet 18. They're 15, in fact, some of them 16. They're looking to lower the voting age to 16. Let's take a look at the group here, the three that are representing the group. And also, let's take a listen to their platform.
16. I have a job and pay taxes. I'll be affected by today's decisions
For many years to come.
But we can't vote.
I want to make a difference.
We want the right to vote.
Okay, and that was a commercial produced by the National Youth Rights Association of Southeast Florida. We're actually in the home of the local chapter president here. We have Jeff Nadell. Tell me, I guess, the most burning question, why be 16 and be able to vote?
Well, youth pay over $10 billion in sales tax alone every year and tons of income tax, but we have no say in the electoral process. How can we send an 18-year-old to war when he was unable to elect the leader that sent him there? And decisions that are made today are going to affect us for much longer than they will current voters. But we have no say, and we need a voice.
Okay, 15 and very articulate, I may mention. And what can we do, or what can you do to actually make this happen?
Well, right now we're in the process of working with Florida's legislators, and we're open to any support from anyone, new members. We're open to all of that because it's happened.
Okay. And quickly, Zach and Brian here stayed up late as well as Jeff to watch the debate. Zachary, I should say, you like to be called Zachary. What was the most effective point you think from last night's debate?
Well, as Senator Obama agrees, we are mortgaging our children's future. At the beginning of the debate, Senator McCain brings up our $10 trillion debt that is only increasing. Both presidential candidates have plans to cut taxes and increase spending.
Okay, we have to wrap you. And Brian, quickly, do you think anyone won last night?
I think both candidates did a great job. Specifically, I'd like to praise them for their support of environmental energy or alternative energy and energy policies that will end up helping the environment. And
all right, very good. I know there were very many points we needed to address, but for more on this group, you can click on WPBF.com, go right to our homepage. You can click under Scene Under 25 and learn a little bit more about their group. We're live in Boca Raton. I'm Melissa Monti, WPBF News 25.
With the economy a big